This is Big Hero's House sports section. This is the sports section. It's still Big Hero's house. This is just another portion of it. Just like you would read a newspaper, you got your different sections in the newspaper, your entertainment, your politics, your local news, and then you have also my favorite section, which is the sports section. As you can see in the back, we take fantasy football serious around here. This is my squad right here. I'm currently 2-1 in this league. Shout out to Mayhem Fantasy Football League. Some guys I play football with in real life. So I'm 2-1 in this league. I'm in 3 leagues. I'm also in my barbershop league. I'm 3-0 in that league. And then I got a league I'm in with some guys from the office I work at. And I'm 2-1 in that league. So I do take this shit pretty serious. And I'm pretty good at it. I got a bunch of my sports memorabilia down here. Got a bunch of these, man. A bunch of baseball cards, shit like that. I got a bunch of this shit laying around down here. This is my passion, talking about sports. If you follow me from my other show, Big Hero's House, we it gets a little more serious on there. And that I guess that would be considered the more business section, politics section, which is great because I love talking about that stuff too. This is this is my hobby, sports, and this is the sports section. I'll be doing this once a week, so y'all come tap in, follow me, like, subscribe, share. Big Hero's House on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok coming real soon. I got my manager working on that for me. And shout out to my lady Charmaine. Let's hop right into it, man. I told you about my fantasy football shit. I'm balling right now. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Brewers, baby. This is a buck lid, but it's Milwaukee all day still. Brewers clinched the NL Central. We will be facing the Braves in the first round. Hopefully we can win us a World Series to go along with the NBA championship we won. That'll be dope. That'll be epic. Let's hop right into these NFL games. I'm going to give you who I think is going to win each game and a little bit of reason why. So let's do it. I got the Jets over the Titans. The Jets are not playing well. They got a rookie quarterback in Zach Wilson. But the Titans are going to be without Julio Jones and A.J. Brown tomorrow. And they've not played well. Just bottom line, the Titans have not played well. Derrick Henry is doing his thing. Tannehill's not getting any time to throw the ball. And when he does, he's not making the greatest decisions. And that shit has almost been a detriment to my fantasy football team, which I'll go back to again. He's starting on one of my squads. Yeah, he's a starter on one of my squads, and we've been struggling. He's been struggling. The Titans have been struggling. So I got the Jets that's a minor upset, but I think the Jets are gonna pull one out tomorrow. I think Robert Saleh's got something cooking over there. Zach Wilson's got to be better. He is a rookie. They got to probably rely on the run game a little bit more than they want to. But they got to stop turning the ball over so much. They got to give that defense a chance to actually play some good football. So I like the Jets over the Titans. Bears over the Lions. Yes. I am not a Chicago Bears fan. No shape, way, or form. I'm a Packer fan. But I think the Bears are just too much for the Lions on defense. The Bears' defense is elite. It's upper echelon. Their offense, on the other hand, is ugly. They can't protect the quarterback. Justin Fields will start tomorrow. He's a mobile quarterback, and he still got sacked. Well, I think it was 9 times against the Browns. So they are not good at protecting their quarterback. But that defense is vicious, and I think they'll be better on offense tomorrow. I think they'll move the pocket more, a rolling pocket. And I think they'll be better. It'll be Justin Fields getting another start under this belt. So I like the Bears over the Lions. Dolphins, Colts. I like the Dolphins over the Colts. I never believed in Carson Wentz. I used to hear a lot of sports analysts, radio pundits speak highly of Carson Wentz. Colin Cowherd, um, to be specific, and I like Colin Cowherd's show. I listen to his show daily when I'm at work. On my way to work, I listen to his show. Him and Dan Patrick. Um, but Colin Cowherd was very, very, very pro Carson Wentz. Like that man could damn near do no wrong in Philadelphia. Um, I I never been a real big fan of him. He doesn't seem like he really loves football, which is okay. You know, I mean, it's a profession. You don't have to love it. But football, you know, it's one of those things where if you don't love it, you probably gonna fuck around and get hurt out here. And he's been getting hurt a lot in the last 3 years. I just don't believe in him. And I like the Dolphins defense. The Dolphins defense under Brian Flores, they fly around the ball, man. And I like Jacoby Brissett in their lineup more than I like Tua. I think Jacoby makes better decisions. Jacoby is a professional. Not saying Tua is not, but Tua is very young. He's still raw. He's not as gifted as once thought. You know, he's small. He's not super mobile. He doesn't have a big arm. He is accurate. Does have an accurate arm, but he doesn't have anything to wow you. Jacoby don't have anything to wow you either, but he's faster than you think he is. Once you see him playing, because he's a big guy, he's a little faster than you think he is initially. He makes good decisions. He's got a good arm, you know. And like I said, he's just a pro. The guy's a pro. He can get it done. So I like the Dolphins over the Colts. Browns over the Vikings. Vikings have been playing decent on offense lately. They did beat the Seahawks last week. But the Browns defense is very stingy. Like I said, they had 9 sacks against the Bears last week. And the Browns do have a good offense. Baker Mayfield's playing pretty good. He really is. And they run the ball down your throat with Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt all day. For real. And the offensive line is great. Oh, excuse me. I like the Browns over the Vikings. So far, this look like NFC North is catching L's this Sunday. I like Washington over the Falcons. I was a little iffy on this game though, because I think the Falcons are due for one. They got a really good offense. Their defense is it's iffy. Washington's defense has been very suspect, and they came into this season being a highly rated defense, and that rating seems overrated. Their secondary has been getting toasted each and every week. That vicious front seven they not really generating enough pressure. They got Chase Young, what's my man's name? His name Josh Allen, defensive tackle. I think his name's Josh Allen. It started with a J. Jay Allen. Who else they got? They got Matt Ioannidis on that defensive line. They got Marquez Sweat on that offense on that defensive line. They got some guys that can rush the passer, and they just not getting it done right now. That's bottom line. They ain't getting it done. So with that being said, I still like Washington to beat the Falcons because the Falcons are just terrible right now. But I wouldn't be surprised if they win, if the Falcons pull one out. Bills over the Texans, that's easy. Deshaun Watson still not active. He's got a bunch of off the field shit going on. Bills should roll the Texans. Giants over the Saints. I do like the Giants over the Saints. I think the Giants have been playing better each game. They've not won a game yet, but they've been playing better each game. Daniel Jones, I'm not a huge fan of Daniel Jones, but he ain't no slouch though. He ain't no slouch. He can sling it around, and he's super mobile. He get out the pocket, and he's dangerous. He's got some speed. So I'm going. That's a bit of an upset. Giants over the Saints. The Saints didn't look good last week. I know they was down damn near their whole coaching staff. They just didn't look good, and their defense doesn't look as good as they did week 1 against the Packers. So I think that's going to be an upset. Giants over the Saints. Chiefs over the Eagles. The Eagles are a bit of an enigma because week 1, they look really strong. Jalen Hurts looked really good. Week 2, they still was looking pretty good. Jalen Hurts, he wasn't as accurate as he was week 1. He's still showing you that he can possibly be what they need for their future. You know what I'm saying? Their defense is supposed to be good. They did lose Brandon Graham. That will hurt. But I still think they should be pretty good this year. They're not going to be. They shouldn't just get ran over. They really shouldn't. Their offense should be pretty good. With Jalen Hurts, Devontae Smith, they got Miles Sanders. They got some guys. The offensive line is pretty good. But the Chiefs could damn near be 0-3. If it wasn't for a muffed or a poorly handled punt by the Browns, Chiefs could be 0-3 easily. This is a get right game for them. So I think the Chiefs are going to handle their business. They're going to be in Philly, though, I believe. That's going to be a tough environment, but I still like the Chiefs. This is my upset pick of the week right here. Upset pick of the week. I like Carolina over Dallas. And I know it's a lot of Dallas Cowboy haters. I know it is. I don't particularly like the Cowboys, but I like Dak. I like Dak. I think Dak is he's in the top 5 or 10 quarterbacks in the league. Definitely in the top 10 for sure. He might be in the top 5 though. Dak can get that thing done. He really can. He can throw it around. He can get out the pocket and run a little bit. Dak is pretty goddamn good. You know, Cowboys got some diehard fans even here in Milwaukee. I know a couple of them. My barber is a diehard fan. I'm also that's one of the leagues I'm in. He's gonna be mad about this, and I don't care. We're gonna laugh about it in the barbershop because the Panthers are gonna beat the Cowboys. He's gonna have a bunch of excuses on why, and we're gonna laugh at him. I think the Panthers are gonna beat the Cowboys this week, and here's why. The Cowboys had a big win last week against the Eagles. They rolled the Eagles. It was 41-21, 41-24, one of the two. The Cowboys are notorious for after having a big game, having a huge letdown the very next game. They're notorious for it. And I think that's what's about to happen. I think Carolina going to come in there, run the football on Dallas, and hit them with some play action, and that'll be all she wrote. Dak probably still going to throw for 400 yards, but Carolina's got a good defense. They really do. So I think that's going to be my upset of the week. That's going to be a good game. It's good. 49ers over the Seahawks. That's really a pick 'em. I like the 49ers defense, though. Seahawks have not looked well. They lost to the fucking Vikings. Come on, man. Russell Wilson's a bad motherfucker now. Don't get me wrong, but their defense is suspect as a motherfucker. They really are. And their offensive line still ain't that good. I don't know if they paid Dwayne Brown his money yet. I'm not sure. I had to look into it. But I like the Niners over the Hawks. Rams over the Cardinals. The Cardinals are playing good. They're playing well. They're playing damn well. Kyler Murray right now is in the MVP conversation. Now, he puts up big numbers similar to Dak. He'll turn that motherfucker over too though, because he'll throw some 50-50 balls in the crowd. You know what I'm saying? He's gotta reel that shit in if they really want to make some noise in the NFC West. But the Cardinals are pretty good right now, but they ain't gonna beat the Rams tomorrow. Rams on another level right now. My Packers versus the Steelers. The Steelers ain't shit this year. Their defense is still top flight, but they not fucking with A-Rod. They not fucking with the Packers. Ben Roethlisberger looks like a shell of himself. Chase Claypool ain't playing tomorrow, so I like the Packers over the Steelers. all day, every day. Got a few more. Broncos over the Ravens. I think the Broncos are going to beat the Ravens tomorrow. I like Lamar Jackson a lot. I got Lamar Jackson on 2 of my fantasy teams. Lamar Jackson's a bad man, but the Broncos defense is pretty tough. Now I know they beat up on some scrubs the first 3 weeks of the season, but that defense is legitimate though. They drafted Pat Surtain. He's a baller, just like his pops was. Broncos are going to get a Ravens some trouble tomorrow, and I think it's going to be a close game, and I like the Broncos in it. Bucks over the Patriots. Bucks over the Pats. Patriots. I don't even need to say much. Patriots, they ain't got nothing for Tom Brady and the Buccaneers. They just don't. Patriots just don't have enough offense. Their defense is, Bill Belichick he's gonna have the defense coached up all the time. Matt Jones, he's a game manager, and they don't even have enough ballers on offense to manage the game. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't have enough guys on offense. The Bucks are gonna roll them. And last but not least, I like the Chargers over the Raiders on Monday Night Football. The Raiders are playing really well. I think this is going to be an exciting game, too. I really do. But I like the Chargers. I like Justin Herbert. Keenan Allen and Mike Williams is tough. They're going to be tough on them open corners. The open secondary in general. Darren Waller's a bad man. He's going to put some pressure on the Chargers defense. But I like the Chargers defense more than I like Oakland's defense. Or they're not Oakland no more. They're Vegas. That's still getting some taking to get used to. They always gonna be open in the back of my mind, just like the Redskins. But yeah, I'd like the Chargers over the Raiders. I think that defense is just gonna be a little too much for Derek Carr. Justin Herbert is definitely a superstar on the ride. So yeah, that's my picks for this week. Man, like, subscribe, share, comment. Man, come fuck with me every week. We gonna do this. This is Big Hero's house, and this has been the sports section. Peace out. Love.